Okay, let me give you a harsh truth. Your internship certificate means nothing in marketing. Hi, I'm Meghal and I've been in this marketing industry for 3 to 5 years. I've done internships, I've done freelancing, I've done brand collaborations, I've also worked in an agency. And today I'm here teaching all those young people starting out in marketing on how to get there and how to get started. And I'm here saying this as someone who made the exact mistake. Now, let me tell you, internship certificate is completely different from what a internship experience looks like. And if you're doing internships just to collect PDFs and documents, let me tell you, you're wasting your time, energy, and your potential. Why collecting these certificates is useless? Because marketing is all about practical experience and not just about collecting documents. It's not engineering, it's not MBA placement process, and it's not a government exam. Marketing is a skill based and thinking based industry. A certificate just proves one thing, that you have worked somewhere for some amount of time, because your certificate doesn't prove what you learned, what is the skills you learned, what is the decision making you made, and whether you can think like a marketer, what is the strategy you planned, and how did you manage with the team, the clients, the communications, and your skill. And guess what? In this industry, what every recruiter and client want, they want people to think and not just someone who is just coming out with a lot of certificates. And when I started out, I did exactly what you were doing, collecting certificates, internships, no portfolio, no skill, no clarity, just collecting certificates and documents. But there was no growth, and I had no real experience, and I still felt underconfident. And let me guide you on how you can understand that what a real internship looks like and what a fake internship looks like, where the recruiters are gonna say that you're going to get learning and exposure, and how it actually feels. So when you're doing a fake internships, there's no growth, there's no strategy, there's no ownership. You are just simply posting and doing the task just for the sake of it, and simply getting a certificate at the end. Let me tell you what real internship looks like. You sit with strategy, you sit with team, you understand clients, you understand audience, you research more in the marketing industry, and it feels like you're actually doing work. When there is research, strategy, execution, then you feel like, okay, this is a real internship experience. And also when there's deadline and peer pressure, that's when it gets real. Certificates can impress your friends and family, but portfolios impress the industry. See, nobody is going to ask you for certificates, and let me tell you that what companies actually look for: your skills, your portfolio, what did you learn, how did you work for that brand, what was your strategy, what was the results, and how you came up with your own decision making. How well can you understand a brand, your writing ability, your research skills, and your analysis, and also how well versed you are in marketing and branding psychology. So here are a few red signs which you can actually look for when you're applying for internships or when you're out there. You are just there for certificate, you don't get access to any tools, mentorship, feedbacks. You're just there as a social media manager, but you're actually posting. You don't have your own creative input there, such as in ideation, strategy, or content frameworks. So if you're someone who actually wants to do a real internship, don't just go out there just for the sake of it, for fun, or just to collect certificate, but to actually understand that how strategy, research, execution works. Build your portfolio in such a way that you're confident enough that what you did and how you did, and what are the key insights you can bring to any other company you are applying for. Talk about your journey, document it, and also take some freelance projects, not out of like basically from the money mindset, but out of learning, where you'll understand that client communication, reach outs, and how you can take a project and do it independently. Learn new tools, watch YouTube videos, because marketing is all about learning and then practical execution. And for God's sake, stop calling yourself as a beginner, because that is something which actually holds you back from, coming out of your comfort zone and being accountable for, oh, you can do this thing. Take risk and go out of your comfort zone, try different industries and niche, and figure out your own way. But if you're feeling stuck, you can definitely reach out to me. Tell you, and let me be honest, because certificate won't build your career. Your skills, confidence, and clarity on what you want to do and how you want to do will. Because if you're someone who wants to grow in marketing, stop proving yourself that you worked in this company, you worked in this type of company. Start proving yourself that you know marketing and you know that you can do that particular role. And that one shift changes everything. So if you need any help, guidance, roadmap in starting out in marketing, you can reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you.